shit, they done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that bottom, talking straight from off the scroll. And these days, I live the life of a movie star. Remember going to school telling you I'd be a superstar, but you didn't believe.
Yo, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like and comment. Man, fuck you, you ain't gotta like the video, you gotta comment, but I do really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, and you're going to want to subscribe to my channel after you hear this theory that I have about Attack on Titan. Now, I want to talk about the first panel of Attack on Titan, the see you later panel between Mikasa and Eren, right? Now, with the way how the anime is, the way how the manga is now is we're close to the end, and the ending is kind of flexible. It could go in so many ways, right? Now, when we already know in the world of Attack on Titan, when somebody says something, they literally mean it. You know what I'm saying? It's foreshadowing like crazy, and it's going to connect to, you know what I'm saying, to the future. You know what I'm saying? So when Grisha says that, hey, Eren's going to get what he wants, he literally is going to get what he wants. And Eren and Grisha wouldn't be able to see it if Eren didn't live through it. So obviously he's not gonna die. So he's gonna get what he wants. He's gonna do the rumbling, and Reiner and all of them is gonna have to accept it. Maybe he kills them and just leaving, you know what I'm saying, Armin and Mikasa and Hanji there and Levi, and he possibly kill Reiner. He finally kills Reiner and Annie, but or he could just let them live. But anyway you see it, they're gonna have to accept the fact that the world needs to be destroyed. They have to see it his way, and there's no other way. Now, this is the future that he's risking everything for. This is the future that he wants, right? So he wants this to keep happening over and over and over again. So after this ends, right, he said him and Mikasa is possibly going to have this little encounter with each other, right? After the rumble, and he's going to give Mikasa. He's going to tell Mikasa his last job to do, right? And his job is to make sure that this future happens over and over again. No matter how many countless of friends and family members they've been lost, this loop has to happen. And we already know that in the world of Attack on Titan, there is a loop that keeps keeps happening, and it happens so much that certain characters start to notice. People like Eren Kruger, people like Rod Reed's brother, Uni. You know what I'm saying? He even had a vision that he even saw the future that the world would be destroyed in the distant future. He said that. So this loop had to constantly happen, so that to the point that certain characters who understood the world and understood the truth and kept moving forward, they always knew that the world was going to be destroyed. Because you know what I'm saying? The loop had kept happening over and over and over. So it is Eren's job to make sure that this happens. So he explains this to Mikasa, and he basically says, I need to go. And Mikasa basically says, see you later. And he closes his eyes. But when he wakes up in his younger self body, but like he's not like time traveling. He's like he's going back to his younger self. But he's giving his younger self memories, though, like kind of like how he saw his future, kind of like how he saw the future when he saw his mother and everything get killed. What if that was just his memories coming back to him? You know what I'm saying? Because he is transferring his consciousness. He's going back in time, in a way, and transferring his consciousness into his younger self. So at that moment when adult Mikasa says, see you later, at that same point and moment, the younger Mikasa, when they're under the tree, also says see you later. But when he fully wakes up, it's like she never said it at all. It was just, you know what I'm saying, kind of like a transition type of thing. So when Eren wakes up, Mikasa is the first thing he sees. When Eren closes his eyes at the end, Mikasa is the last person that he sees. So that's why she says see you later, and she has to constantly keep doing this over and over. Keep saying see you later over and over again, because he's constantly resetting the world over and over again, because he wants this to happen. While adult Mikasa is living her life, you know what I'm saying, in a different reality, because this has already happened. He is becoming a slave to this world that he wants. He's becoming the thing that he hates the most. and it's kind of a repetition because he hated Titans in the beginning. He became a Titan. You know what I'm saying? Then he hated the outside world. But then when he went over there, he kind of understood that the fact that they had no choice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like then he became what had happened to him. You know what I'm saying? He killed countless of people. So it's like it's kind of a repetition. He becomes what he hates the most. So he's become the greatest slave of all, and he's a slave to resetting time over and over again and living his life over and over and over again. His life always starts over when after the rumbling, and it always begins under that same tree. And like I said, when adult Mikasa says "see you later," it's kind of like a transition to the younger version of her saying "see you later." But when he fully wakes up, she never said it at all. It's just the older self, how older self, kind of how words kind of transition to our younger self in a way. But because like when he does it, because most likely when he resets time, he's not just resetting him, he's resetting all of the elders as well and connecting them together. So obviously some things have to transfer over, you know what I'm saying, transfer over. And that's like the only logical way and everything that can make sense. And that would be live though. That would be live that he becomes a slave, that he don't get killed, that he becomes a slave. Ymir gets to finally live her life as you know what I'm saying, as Historia's baby, and he becomes a slave to resetting the world over and over again, so that he makes sure that this is the future that he wants Ymir to live in, and the rest of his family and his friends. But in a different reality, he probably living in this future, but this other version of Eren, he has to stay and keep resetting this loop. And like I said, it's like this loop that just keeps being stated anyway. And like I said, he must have been resetting it over and over because certain characters has started to get visions of it happening. You know what I'm saying? Like Yuri. I said Uni earlier, didn't I? Like Yuri, he was like this world will crumble in the distant future. So obviously he knew that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously his memory started to come back to him because how many times Eren did reset the world. So like I said, subscribe to my channel, look out for the next theory video, like if you want, comment if you do agree with my theory, and I'm out, bro.